Alright guys, welcome back to another exciting tutorial. Okay, so the word marker is that you just try to use the keyword or argument marker to emphasize each point with a specific marker. Alright, so without no further ado, let's get started. I'm going to say import matplotlib.py plot as plt. So the reason why we just have to keep typing all these things is that so that we'll get used to it. So because if you are not doing it consistently, numpy, you can easily forget numpy. I can easily copy and paste, but I just feel like, okay, I run it, let's practice it. So let me just say, I just want to say y point. I just want to print y-axis alone. I say mp. I don't want too much of x. I don't want x-axis and y-axis. But don't forget, anytime we're using probably numpy, just know that we're trying to figure out how we can make use of some data, so that we'll be able to have a display. All right. So many a times you will be using your content. I mean your data. All right, so okay, so array, and let's give it a list of 3810. Let's say 3810. I just and you know, this thing we've done it before. We just say plt plot. You know, when you do this, that means you're trying to plot a graph and say y point. So by the time you do this, just understand one thing, and that thing is going to plot the graph for you. But anytime you use marker, so that is where I'm coming from. Anytime you use marker equals to, and this thing is 0, that means you just more or less like you are just using just a normal 0 before. It's going to give you the same thing. All right, so I just want to emphasize more on this so that you understand it much better. So you can see it gives us this kind of lines. So okay, if we have this kind of line, and the question is, I didn't even use the show. Let's use the show, and let me show you what makes it different. plt.show. Okay, so if you do that, let's check it out. Let's see what we're going to experience. Okay, I just want you to understand, because sometimes you might be asking, so you did not see that kind of code beneath, so it has eradicated that. All right, so what else? You can decide to now have more. Let me show you some more stuff. I just copied this because I just don't want to waste most of our time, and let's use asterisk, and let's see what we're going to have if we use asterisk. Okay, you can see instead of all this 0, you can see that it shows it to us in asterisk form, and that is that. So we have so many ways we can actually use marker. But what if you want to probably change the color? You can change the color of the line, you can change the size, you can do a whole lot of things concerning marker. But this is where I'm actually going to stop. I don't want us to dive in. If you want to research more on how to do how to implement marker, fine, is good, you can easily do that. But we don't really have a cost to be drawing a whole lot of things when we can easily get. All I just wanted to understand is ability to use the marker, and because I really like using asterisk. So, but let me just add one. Some people might really want to change colors, but let me add one way through which you can easily change colors. Okay, and that's very, very easy. I don't want to dive into using much of so that you're not going to get confused, and I think it's better for us to make it very, very easy and simple to work with. So you can decide to, let me copy this and paste it again, and if I paste it again and I decide to use my color, so at this particular time I can easily say I'll remove the marker, and inside this place I'll just use a column. So if I'm using 0 and R, that means the color is going to change from this blue to red. Okay, so let me run the code. You can see it changed from dotted line red and stuff like that. You can see. So what else do you think you can do? There are a lot. Just figure out the reason why you are saying this dot there, dot is there because of the dot. If you want it to be solid, you can use hyphen. All right, so let's roll it. so you can see it. So I don't really want to dive much in this. You can read some articles online, just understand the genesis of using marker and how to probably change the color. In case you see some things that look like this, that's exactly what you're trying to do. All right, hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. This is where I'm actually going to stop for now. Like I said, we have done Matplotlib before. I just tried to make it a little bit more comprehensive, so that when you see some kind of code out there, at least you will be able to relate with it, like, okay, fine, you understand what these people are trying to do. Okay, so you don't really need to implement every single thing inside Matplotlib. You just pick your own, the one that actually suits your task. Okay, so in the next tutorial we're going to dive into Matplotlib line, and until then I can't wait to have you in the next one. Bye.